G'day everyone, welcome back. What is the day? It is Thursday the 18th of September for your reference, and it has not been a very good week for filming. Just yeah, I've been sitting in this thing again a little bit. We've had a few late crops. I've had to take care of those, putting a broadleaf over them. I've got a couple of spray jobs again to do for the neighbour, so I'm doing one of those now. I've got a small UAN job to do for Dad. We might get there this afternoon, we'll see. Fence lines are turning green again, so I've been, yeah, as you saw at the start of this episode, just going around some fence lines again. Might as well try and knock off what's there, get a good kill on it. So just run-of-the-mill farming stuff, unfortunately. It's not all exciting, it's not always exciting, and I guess that's a good thing, because that means nothing's going wrong, and I guess that's a blessing. So rainfall for September, I'll update you guys on that. I think we've had a bit over 30 mil for the month, which has been awesome. Does look like the weather pattern's going to start drying up a little bit now. We've got another sort of cool, maybe a couple of showers coming through this weekend, but after that they're not giving us a lot of hope for a while. But look, at this point we're going to have a harvest. We've got really nice crops sitting out there, and yeah, we just need that one more rain in 2 to 3 weeks time just to get them over the line. Will we get it? That remains to be seen, but we will have a harvest, so we'll count our blessings for that. Well, I got the spray job done for the neighbour, and then I went back and put some UAN in. As you can tell, the nice salty film all over everything, and we came out and hit this wheat. I've just pulled up. I'm just going to enjoy that sunset for a minute. Man, that is nice. Gorgeous out here. This looks like mosquito heaven down here, I think. Nice to see a little bit of water in the creek though. Looks beautiful. So pretty as a picture, that is. It doesn't take that sun long. Once she starts dipping over the horizon, it disappears quick smart. Be a bloody nice spot to cook over a fire out here at the moment. Oh, damn. There's an old house and that there. Don't know much about them at all. Not sure when they would have been lived in last. Long time ago, I think. Well before we bought this property. And of course we got a few old relics here. It's like an old disc seeder, is it? Ahead of their time. Unreal. Wonder how long this thing's been sitting here for. Goodness knows what this is. She's seen better days. How about the old plough? Oh, that's awesome, isn't it? Back in simpler times, my friends. Back in simpler times. Part of me wishes that I was back in those simpler times, but I bet you it was hard yakka. Hard work. What an evening. Wow. What is going on, guys? It is a cracking spring day out here today, my goodness, but it was frosty this morning. It got down to about -2 from what I'm hearing, so bad timing. Everything's flowering. Heads are trying to come out on the barley. The boots are swelling up on the wheat, so they'll be poking a head out pretty soon. But anyway, we'll just keep my eyes closed for now and hope that that didn't do too much damage. We'll see. Give it a few days. So I have cut the top off a couple of these old shuttles here. They were just sitting there. One of them actually had a hole in it, so it was no good for anything anyway. The reason I've done that is because of this. Sick of these empties taking up room in here. So we do have a drum muster, which is a recycling program for these 20 litre drums or smaller plastic drums. I missed both last year. I rang them the other day. They can't tell me the date they're doing the next one, and I just thought, this shed's not a very big shed, as you can see, and So I just want to get them out of the shed, and I'll just use these in the future for putting, I'll just sit these next to the shed here, and then I can put the 20s in those instead. So anyway, just a little bit of tidy up here, getting a few things in order while I got time, because the header will be coming out the shed hopefully very soon. We'll be busy working on that. Hello.
Hello.
You guys going to roar around on your bicycles?
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, one at a time down the ramp. Here's your water bottle. Slowly.
Whoa.
The best.
Oh, they love it. So the next one's intercept, and put down 40 litres for that. This one here, LVE MCPA, 50 litres. So what we were doing there is just a chemical inventory, listing down everything that's in the shed. It's a chem cert requirement of keeping chemicals on farm, because if you have an emergency and the chemical shed's on fire and the fireys come out here, they want to know what's in there. So they can deal with the emergency in the best possible way. But it is also a requirement of, I've just been doing my ISCC declaration, which you got to do that to open up yourself to the full potential of the canola markets. You can still sell canola, but you won't be able to sell it under ISCC, and then you'll take a price deduction when you sell it. So I've just been getting all my ducks in a line for ISCC as well, and anyway, I had my lovely assistant over there then to help me. Just listed down everything that's in the shed, and yeah, we'll get all that boxed up as well. So there's a bit of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. It's not all just tractors and dirt. And I don't know if I said it, but ISCC is International Sustainability and Carbon Certification, something like that anyway. And it's really, I think, mainly to do with the Europeans, because a lot of the canola goes over there. That's where it gets crushed and turned into whatever. Canola oil, biofuels, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, you got to get it done if you want to make the most out of your tonnage. And they will audit you. They do audit farms. So yeah, you got to put in a bit of effort and make sure things are somewhat up to speed, and you're making an effort basically. So anyway, that's just another little thing to take care of. It has been an excellent day getting a bunch of stuff cleaned up. I have been dying to get all of that done. So now I've got that out of the way. I've got to go do a spray job for the neighbour tomorrow. I'm going to have to spin my nozzles around because I need to go to a finer droplet size. We'll get that done now. We'll run some water through them. And then I have a new diesel tank being delivered here shortly. So try and get that unloaded this evening as well. Alright folks, here she is. So a lot happened in a very short amount of time there yesterday. So I had to get this unloaded, and then he wanted a hand to shift some tanks around on his truck as well, and I was trying to get the sprayer organised. We got it unloaded. She's sitting here. We have no idea where we're going to put it. I have no idea what to expect from these poly tanks, but They are very, very cost effective. So 10,000 litre tank this one, and man, I'm excited to have it. It's going to be a huge upgrade. The diesel to fill the tank probably costs about twice as much as the actual tank, so that's how cost effective they are. I have to get Dad out here. We've had a bit of a chat about it, not sure where exactly we'll put it, but we'll figure it out, and then we'll probably need electricity run to it because it's got a 240 volt pump for it. So another project to take care of, but it's not going to be today because I'm on the contract spraying job again. Let's go. So yeah, I did spin the nozzles on this yesterday, and then I cleaned out all the inline filters on the boom too. Hadn't cleaned them out for a while. Got all that done, ran some water through it, looked really good last night. So just chuck a little diesel in there this morning and we should be able to get around and get into it. Looks like a pretty decent day. Doesn't say winds are supposed to get over about 15k. So I think I've only got about 45 hectares to do for him, 40, 45, something like that. So we'll get this one bowled over and yeah, it's another one done then. That job is done, thank goodness, and as I was coming down the back road, I had an alarm going off at me. It just started going off, and I thought, well, that's a bit weird, what's going on? So I just thought, well, I've only got a K or so to go, and it was saying lower electrical unit or board or something like that. So just wheeled it back into the shed, and I ended up figuring out that it's something to do with the indicators. Every time I turn, because I had the hazards on and the rotating beacons, every time I turn the hazards on, this side here is not working and it starts binging in the cab, and you can't, even on the stalk, you turn it to go right, like you want to turn right, and it yeah, it just keeps dinging at you. So anyway, bit of a weird one. We'll turn it off and turn it back on again and see what it does. I don't really have time to deal with that now, it's only the indicators, so anyway, we'll see what happens. But it has been a bit of a funny old day. It borderline rained this morning. They were saying a chance of fog, and there was definitely a fog, very, very heavy fog there. It almost looked like it had rained at the house, and yeah, I sort of waited for that to dry up a little bit before I went out and did that spray job, and by the time I got out there it was just sun out, beautiful day. So what I am trying to do is get to this machine. We want to get that round to Luke's today. Got to get the chaser bin out of the way. That's fine. I thought, cool, we'll bring the load around, we'll connect up. But the old Inter A554 was slotted right between here, and we can't get it going at the moment. It's got a starter problem, starter motor issue, something like that, and just haven't got around to fixing it. It's nowhere near even on the priority list. So yeah, I had to get a little bit creative there. I haven't got anyone else here, so the hydraulics were all the way down, and every time I tried to lift them up, they would lift up, but they just go straight back down to the ground. So put a couple of blocks of wood in either side there, just like that, and then yeah, just slowly dragged it out until we sort of got on the downward slope enough. Thought I was far enough out, I wasn't. I was just putting a block of wood there, moving it a metre, move the block of wood, move it another metre until eventually it would roll. It's out of there, that's good. Chaser bin next, we'll get the header going after that, get that out, and then I'll give Luke a ring, he'll probably come around and grab it. I've had the battery charger on here for a while. We'll kick it, we'll see if it'll run, and then I'll have to put a few shields back on, but yeah, hopefully the battery's alright. It hasn't been started for a while, so it could possibly be flat. How you going?
Oh, she's stealing stuff over there.
That's what I was encountering this morning. Right, she's out of here. So I think this afternoon, I'm going to go have some lunch now. It's about lunchtime. And then I'm going to shoot round to Luke's this afternoon. We're going to have a bit of a dig through the parts and get it in the shed and just try and make a bit of a game plan with what we got to do and how we're going to work it all. So I might leave this video here. Don't think it'll be too much of an exciting afternoon, and it's just been all sorts of little clips and bits from a number of days over the last sort of week or so. I think, what is the date today? It must be the 25th of September. So there you go. Anyway, big shout out to video sponsor Market Check. If you're a farmer and you're looking for any help with your grain marketing, be sure to go and check those guys out. I'll link all their information below as always. If you want to support the channel, you know what to do. If not, all good. You guys have yourselves a good one. Till next time, see ya.